What's going on, guys? This is Mia saying a bunch of new cards again just got announced. This one is a V-Jump promo, but the majority of the cards should be from Battle of Chaos. I think that's the name of the set. And I think this is like the third consecutive video of me doing like a not really a card review, but just a reaction of these new cards, and every single time it's always like overpowered new cards, but it's not even clickbait because some of these cards are actually meta impactful. Like legit, the Flundery spell card was really good, the DDD support is tier 1 support like on its own. We have some other really relevant cards, so let's jump right into it as soon as I ask you guys to like and subscribe. And now let's check what this first card is. Chronicle Magician, level 7 Dark Spellcaster. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name once per turn. The monster with 2500 original attack and or defense is normal or special summon to your field, so both Dark Magician and Blue Eyes fit this criteria. You can special summon this card from your hand in defense. Now it's actually a level Dark 7 spellcaster, so it's better in Dark Magician than it is in Blue Eyes. Otherwise it would have been like, oh, and you can increase the level of this card by 1 when it's summoned, but no. So this card is not going to be played in Blue Eyes, and the second effect is irrelevant. If this card is special summoned, you can literally boost the attack and defense of a Blue Eyes or Dark Magician by 25. Absolute garbage. This card is only playable, like I said, maybe in Dark Magician, and even then it's pretty weak. Now the new Dogmatica Ritual monsters. Wow, another way to send Herald of the Arclight with a Nadir Servant in order to search this card. So this card is Ritual 7, you can target 2 face-up monsters on the field. One of them gains attack equal to the other. Your level 8 or higher Dogmatica monsters cannot be destroyed by battle, so 2 very bad effects. If a monster is special summoned from your opponent's extra deck, you can look at your opponent's extra deck, and if you do send one monster from it to the grave, that's actually pretty good against a few decks, so not too bad, not too bad. But the only relevant thing is the very low attack, so Herald of the Arclight could be sent since it has a little more attack. But there was already a Dogmatica Ritual monster that did that anyways. Now the Ritual spell would be Dogmatica Okay, sure. Yeah, okay, any Ritual monster. Well, any Dogmatica Ritual. Ritual summon 1 Dogmatica Ritual from your hand or grave by treating monsters from your hand or field, and or banishing fusion or synchro monsters from your grave. Oh, so you can literally top deck this for turn and Ritual from your grave by banishing the materials from your grave. Whose total level equal or exceed the level of the Ritual monster you Ritual summon. If both White Knight Dogmatica and White Exalted of Dogmatica are in the field, you can look at either extra deck, and if you do send 1 monster from it to the grave. Not too bad, actually, it's pretty nice. Wow. So that's actually a great Ritual spell, but it doesn't really, can only summon 2 monsters, so I'm not super a big fan. Anyways, the Sforce. Now this is going to be pretty interesting because I'm a big fan of Sforce, and a lot of people asked me my opinion on the new cards, so I'm going to give it to you right now. So the first one is Sforce Lapswell, level 6, Fiend. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name once per turn. This card is special summon. You can target 1 Sforce monster in your grave, except itself special summoned. That's actually pretty good. A little less relevant than Platina, which revives back from the banished, because you are definitely trying to get the cards in the banished, but when you link off using your cards and you're not under a D-shifter or macro whatever, this card is going to be pretty good. So I don't think you're going to be playing 2 of this card though. Probably think this is going to be a 1 of, because of course it's not like a card that you can just randomly normal summon, right? You have to special summon it, and besides, this effect is only when it's special summoned anyways. And how do you special summon this from a hand? Well, there are a few ways, but how do you special summon it from the deck is probably going to be the easy part thanks to Chiyomaru, which is summonable off of Idea, and of course Reinforcement of the Army searches both of these cards. Anyways, you can banish 1 S-Force card from your hand, destroy all opponent's monster in the same columns as your S-Force monster. Now this isn't a quick effect. It's gonna be less relevant because obviously when you go first, this effect is just unusable, but it's still kind of decent. Overall, it's an okay card, but it's kind of a 1 of or maximum a 2 of, but definitely not a 3 of. Definitely not. Anyways, S4 retroactive. So warrior effect level 1, attacks and defense 0. You can only use the first, second, and third effect of this card's name once per turn. If a monster you control would be used as link material for an S-Force, this card in your hand can also be used as material. Now that's actually pretty nice. You can make the S-Force justify using only the 2 monsters on your field, which kind of fixes a problem that the deck had. So in a way, I'm kind of happy that this card held the deck a little, and I think you can get to the S-Force link 3 by only summoning 4 times. So normal summon Chiyomaru, that's 1, and then bounce it back to summon the Platina, so that's 2, and then revive back Gravitino, so that's 3, and then search for this card, and then link for Justify. That would be 4 summons for a link 3 monster. Pretty good. I mean, it definitely helps. And then the other effect during the main phase quick effect, you can return this card to the hand, and if you do special summon one level 2 or higher S-Force monster from your hand. So this is how you unclog your awkward hands of the bunch of S-Force monsters that can't really do anything because they're way too high level. So Gravitino, Platina, and Lapswell as well. If an S-Force monster you control would banish a card from the hand to activate its effect, you can banish this card from your grave instead. Again, pretty good. So overall, this card just has a bunch of decent effects, but not broken effects. So this card would probably be like a solid 6.5 out of 10, and this would probably be like a very solid 7 to 7.5 out of 10. But it's nothing broken. It's not on the level of Chiyomaru, for example. Of course, if we could get like some more S-Force cards, it would definitely help because we really want more Link 2s, Link 1s, whatever, or actual just main deck monsters. Still a path into a step into the right direction. Anyways, the new Marincess cards. So Spring Earl, you can only use the first and second effect of this card's name once per turn. You can banish one Marincess monster from your grave, special summon this card from your hand. That's already pretty good. If this card is sent to the grave as material for a water link, you can send cards from the top of the deck to the grave equal to the number of Marincess monster you control, then inflict 200 damage for each Marincess card sent to the grave. So that's actually a way to win in time. It really doesn't achieve anything else apart from that. And then Sleepy Maiden, level 5. Wow, what? You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name once per turn. You can target one Marincess card you control, special summon this card from your hand, and if you do, it gains this effect. So that target cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects while this card is in the monster zone. It's not gonna stay for too long. Well, actually, well, this card or that card? Yeah, it's this card. Okay, that's funny. Yeah, it's gonna be used as link material, so no. You can banish this card from your grave, then target one Marincess link monster you control, equip one Marincess link monster from your grave to that target. I think the field spell already does that though, so this is just not really needed. Anyways, Aqua Argonaut or whatever, 2+, it's a link 4, it's the weird arrows that Firewall Dragon has, so you can only use the second and third effect of this card's name once per turn, so I guess the first effect is continuous. Yeah, your opponent's monsters cannot attack other monsters while this card is in the extra monster zone. You can target one water monster you control and one card your opponent controls, return them to the hand. Not a quick effect though. When a spell, trap card, or effect is activated on the field during your opponent's turn, you can special summon one Marincess monster equipped to this card, and if you do, negate that effect. That's actually really good. It's only during your opponent's turn, but still very good. Wow, alright, not bad. Up until now, all the cards are pretty nice. For now, Marincess Dive, normal spell. You can only activate one card with this card's name once per turn. Activate one of these effects, but you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn after this card resolves, except water monsters. So target one non-link Marincess in your grave, special summon it, and if Marincess Battle Ocean is in your field zone, special summon one Marincess monster from your deck. Wow, just fantastic. Again, great card. Yeah, Marincess Circulation. The Marincess traps, usually you can use them from the hand when you control, like, yeah, you know, you see exactly a link 3 or whatever higher Marincess on the field. So target one water link monster you control. Oh, doesn't even have to be Marincess. Return it to the extra deck, and if you do, special summon one Marincess link monster from your extra deck with the same link rating but a different name, but this turn it cannot attack directly. Also, it cannot be destroyed by a battle, but it's treated as a link summon. Not a big fan, actually. Marincess Bubble Ring. When a monster declares an attack, negate that attack. Oh my god, it's so bad. And if you do special summon, okay, that's actually not good. You can banish this card from the grave, then target one link 2 or higher Marincess link monster you control. This turn, its maximum number of attacks per battle phase equal its rank relating, but your opponent takes no damage from battles involved. This is like a 0 out of 10. It's just shit. This is not how you support a deck. This is probably like anime support, but it doesn't help the deck whatsoever. This card's like not great. The spell is good. The link monster is decent, very good actually. This card's okay, and this card's pretty good. I mean, it's probably a bit better because both are extenders, but this is level 4, this is level 5, so you can actually make Bahamut Shark and then Toad, so that's cool. Yes, this is the main huge support card that I really want to show you guys. So this is why Cyber Dragons are going to be super happy, and I'm definitely going to be making an update video on that deck because I think the support definitely does help quite a lot. So this card is Dark, the Dark Charmer. Yes, it's a Link 2 monster with stats and an effect that I do not have to explain because it is the exact same as every other Charmer Link monster in the game. 1850 attack, 2 monsters including 1 dark at least, but the other material doesn't have to be another dark. You can use 1 dark, 1 freaking divine attribute and it works. Both of these effects are ridiculous, but the light and dark attributes were like the super scary ones. I want to say dark especially is like terrifying because the dark negates monsters in the game are probably like the most powerful ones, and it's super easy to summon a dark monster, so literally everyone and their mother can go into this card, and this is huge for Cyber Dragons because now with just Cyber Dragon and any other Sidra, you can contact fuse with one of them. That's Mega Fleet and a light, so you always have the the option to either make Lina to steal light monsters from your opponent's grave, or make Dark. And when you make Lina, you can crash it and then search for Core, for example, because Core just happens to conveniently have 1500 defense, and this card searches 1500 or less defense, so it does work. And when you crash the Dark, you actually get to search Chaos Dragon Levianeer. So there's a new 2-card combo for Cyber Dragons. Obviously, I knew about this combo for several years, but it's just I was waiting for this card to get, confirmed in a set. But now, oh my god, definitely expect some really insane Cyber Dragon combos. This is absolutely huge. Really excited. I really have nothing else to say. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.